Bikes, skateboards, trampolines, even bounce houses. Your kids want to have fun in the summer. But a new study shows the number of concussions they get at playgrounds is rising. Stop any day at Boardman Park and you'll see kids crawling, climbing, and running all around the playground. And parents like Melissa Hicklin, who has 3 children, are standing close by.
I'm concerned about them, but usually I get more concerned when they fall. If they fall, then I get very concerned about them.
Most parents do, and here's why. Playground concussions are on the rise, according to a new government study, with monkey bars and swings involved the most. The Federal Centers for Disease Control and Prevention examined national data on playground injuries to kids aged 14 and younger who received emergency room treatment. Of almost 215,000 kids treated every year, almost 10%, about 21,000, had traumatic brain injuries, including concussions.
I think the biggest point that we could get out of that study in general is just that this isn't a sports issue.
Dr. Chris Liebig is a physician at Akron Children's Hospital. He also showed me another study which estimates that between 1 to 2 million sports and recreation-related concussions happen every year in children age 18 or younger. That's much lower than a previous study which pegged the number at nearly 4 million. Dr. Liebig specializes in sports medicine and points out that a concussion can actually come from more than just a hard hit to the head.
When really it can be just the whiplash effect of falling too hard on the ground after going down the slide, or heaven forbid falling off the slide, or the monkey bars, as this study pointed out.
Dave Shannon was sitting out this day at Boardman Park. The 12-year-old remembers getting a concussion 3 years ago after being pushed hard from behind and having that whiplash effect in a football game. It didn't come from a hard hit.
I remember always being dizzy, out of it, never being able to do anything that I usually do.
Dave says those symptoms lasted a month. A child's concussion is just like an adult's. Similar symptoms include a headache, neck pain, confusion, even memory lapses. Dr. Liebig checks for 22 symptoms as he diagnoses a concussion.
But certainly any of those, the scarier symptoms, the nausea, the vomiting, but it can be something as subtle as changing in their sleeping patterns, either less or more.
He also says kids show more emotional symptoms than adults, such as being irritable, confused, or nervous. Most adults get their concussion information from sports, pro sports, and see athletes back on the field within a week or two. That's not the case with children.
Kevin Love got a concussion, and 5 days later he's back, right? But I think for kids, it's safe to say that 70 to 90% will recover in a month.
The most important thing to know is that all concussions are potentially serious, and Dr. Liebig feels the first 24 to 48 hours are crucial when it comes to care. Dave Sess, WKBN 27 First News.